Alright, Dean Davis, liveweatherblog.com, meteorologist here. Time for a overnight outlook. I want to take a look. It's going to be a little early tonight, but taking a look across the continental U.S. at the temperatures. You can see the 80s have started filling back in here in the plains. Cold air distinguished in the Intermountain West, mild along the eastern coast and along the west coast. Warm spot in the area would be down in southern Texas at 88 degrees. 66 in Phoenix, 54 in DC, 43 in Caribou, 48 in Seattle, 61 in San Fran, and 61 out in LA, and 37 there in Las Vegas. As you see, Dallas at 75. So the warm air is actually located here in the Midwest, and the cool air back here. So you must mean you have a front in that general area, which will increase the bad weather probabilities in that area right there. We're talking about severe weather probabilities coming up here in the next 2 days. That could mean an outbreak of severe weather and possible outbreak of tornadoes. So, taking a look now at the satellite picture. You have one low located here, bringing down that cold front, like I was saying. Like so, here's the next batch of energy, and this is really what's going to kick in right here. This low over Alaska. It's going to push all its energy here to the Midwest, and that's what's going to really be really bad news for the southern parts of Oklahoma and Texas coming up in the next few days, where we get the opportunity for severe weather with higher dew points, warm temperatures, and uplift and shear in the atmosphere for some tornadic probability. Okay, moving on to that probability of severe weather. There's an area right here in the Midwest that could see some severe weather. This would mainly be a hail-producing severe weather event here in Texas and Oklahoma. But this is just a preempt of what we're going to see coming in for the next few days. When its energy drops in here to the Midwest, with the front laying here and a low developing, it's going to bring a lot of warm air up from the Gulf of Mexico and across here from Dallas into Oklahoma City in southern Kansas, where you're going to have that opportunity with the low sitting here, winds coming out of the southwest, winds coming out of the west, and then winds coming out of the southeast. And that's going to cause rotation in the atmosphere, which could cause some tornadic problems here in the Midwest, probabilistically really big in southern Oklahoma and northern Texas. That's going to be the area prime for the chance of tornadoes tomorrow, Monday. Tuesday, the potential move to Arkansas, Louisiana area. Also, same thing. High winds and hail with a tornado probability as this low cranks to the east. And after that, we have to see how this all reacts. But the warm up in the east, if the high breaks down enough, we could see this all moon transfer to the east coast. Still a little early to tell if that will happen, but it's something we got to keep an eye out for. And severe weather is not over. This is the second season, mainly to Dixie Alley. And I went last year and talked about Dixie Alley and the different tornado alleys. I think we will revisit that this year, just to give a refresher for any new members that are not knowledgeable in the different alleys and different time frames. The Dixie Alley, usually end of the year, early beginning of next year, is hot when it comes to getting severe weather. Normal winter time. All right, taking a look at the local synoptic maps first, and then the Roanoke forecast. Here's what we start off with, and this is why the severe weather is so probable. We have that low pressure, like I said, across here, in this hot zone is right along the dry line. You see that line right there from the dry line. Right around that dry line, in front of that dry line, is going to be the area with the biggest threat of tornadic activity. Normally is southwest flow, and in front of it, warm air. You get the winds crashing from the northwest with the southeast flow, backing into it. That's a problem. Always has been when we talk about tornadic activity. In the front, we'll be in southern Kansas, which is going to put you in the warm sector here, with high potential here in Oklahoma. As we move east, you see the next low comes out from the Midwest and really becomes strong. Potential then will shift east for the severe weather potential. And this is going to be the day on Tuesday where you see the opportunity for severe weather in Arkansas. And beyond that, this high move out. You see, here's the low across Great Lakes. The warm air cranks up. Question is, will too much CAD or cold air damming get involved here to break off the potential for severe weather? I don't know. It's about timing. If timing during the daytime, you're going to have issues. If not, the nighttime, you won't have issues. So that's as many issues. So that's the issue there. And then watch the coastline here out in front of this in the warm sector towards day on Thursday. Friday, we have another low moving into the Pacific, Midwest, and we may get Central then. Severe weather by the weekend again. Here we go again. High pressure builds in, and warm air moves across the plains. So really, a cool down at this point don't look potentially good for the Midwest in the upcoming week. Moderating temperatures. Our forecast: 36 overnight, 64 on Monday with patch 5 in the morning, probably mostly sunny. 37 Monday night, 67 with 7 degrees on Tuesday. Wednesday 65, chance of showers into Thursday and Friday with clearing out skies. And if your weekend looks pretty nice, with sunny skies on highs near 60 on Saturday and Sunday. So we're looking at another nice weekend coming up next weekend at this point, where the chance of bad weather would be Wednesday night into Thursday. So that's what you got to look for here in the Roanoke Valley. No snow in the forecast, which is kind of a good thing. But the winter outlook is not that far away. We're talking about less than 10 days. We're at 9 days for official Live Weather Blogs winter outlook. Stay tuned. For our liveweatherblogs.com meteorologist Dean Davidson, thanks for listening and watching, and we'll have a great day, and we'll update you again tomorrow.